Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. So this is an exciting one. I know I don't look great, don't judge that. It is Sunday evening and I've just been to do my weekly shop because I have come up with an idea for a little series that I'd like to do on my channel. So I'm going to call it my Week of Eats series or Weekly Eats series. I'm still working on the title, but by the time this video has gone up, I suppose you will see what the title is anyway. So what this series will involve is me trying to follow a diet or a way of eating for a week, and I've got a few in store that I'd like to try, but the first one I'm going to do is eating as per government diet recommendations for the population. Sounds like a bit of a mouthful, but as a student dietitian I would say I had a pretty alright knowledge of how the government and dietitians recommend the public to eat. So like the health eating guidelines for the general public and the health of the public. So if you haven't heard of the Eat Well guide, I will put a picture in here, and the Eat Well guide is basically the government produced, I think it's Department of Health, but don't quote me. And they've produced this document called the Eat Well Guide. It comes with like a little explanation booklet as well, but it's mainly the picture. And basically it tells us what we need to eat in a day and how much of stuff we should eat and what types of food we should eat. I am going to be following these guidelines, so I can already tell you the ones that are going to be tricky for me are red meat 1 to 2 times a week. I hardly ever eat red meat because 1, it's expensive and 2, I'm not exactly confident on cooking it and it's not my favourite. So yeah, that's gonna be hard getting my red meat in, and just eating meat in general, because I know they say meat or meat substitutes, but there's only so many meat substitutes, so I am going to be eating a bit more meat than I usually would, and the red meat. And then the second thing is fish twice a week. That's fine, I love fish. Oily fish once a week. So I have bought, you'll see what I've bought when I go into the clip of showing you my shopping, but I have bought some mackerel. I've never tried mackerel. I don't like the smell of mackerel. I'm scared, but hopefully it'll be okay, because if we're recommending this to the population and I as a student dietitian can't even follow it, what is the point? So from doing this series I really want to see if if I feel different after the week, if my shop is more expensive and things like that. So there's a few things that I want to know. Is it hard? Because if we're telling people to do this, we need to know if it's hard or not, and then tips to make it easier for them. So yeah, I just thought this would be really fun and something a bit different, because as much as I love doing the vlogs, it's nice to do something that actually ties in with my course and my degree and what I'm doing. So yeah, I think it'd be really fun, and I've got lots of other ideas for other diets I can follow as well in the weeks to come. So I really hope you're as excited about this as me, and looking forward to the other videos. Please give it a thumbs up if you are, and yeah, let's get on with it and see what I bought. So this is what I bought in my weekly shop. We have blueberries, that's the mackerel I was talking about, in tomato sauce, tomatoes, strawberries, soya yogurts, which I usually wouldn't buy because I think they're expensive, grapes, apricots. Had to restock my ketchup and my mayo, but I bought light mayo. I've got some chicken fillets, some lamb mince for my red meat. I bought some gravy granules, that's random. Some Nutella for my boyfriend, that is not for me. Weetabix, lettuce, pittas, wholemeal of course, almond milk, baby potatoes and some bananas. So I have got my Tesco receipt, and before anyone comments, I know my shop could be cheaper in Aldi or Lidl or whatever, but Tesco is my local and Tesco is where I usually shop, so it wouldn't be accurate if I suddenly started shopping in Aldi because I couldn't tell you if it was cheaper or not. So bear in mind I had to restock my ketchup, my mayonnaise, I've taken out the Nutella and I've taken out the carrier bags. I had to buy carrier bags because I left mine in the house. I was so annoyed. But anyway, I would call that a fairly standard shop for me. There was more meat than usual. So as I was approaching the checkout, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna spend probably £5-6 more because of the lamb and the chicken breasts, but we'll see. And actually my shop came to, without the carrier bags and the Nutella, because I wouldn't usually buy those, it came to £31.40. So that is about what I'd usually spend. So I would not say that it was any more expensive or any less expensive to shop as the Department of Health wants me to shop. So that is a really big positive for me because I am a student, I am on a budget. So if I can do a better, more rounded shop for the same price, then I'm totally down with that. I think that's really good. So the very first thing I'm going to do, which is in government guidelines, is take a vitamin D supplement because a lot of the population are actually vitamin D insufficient, which means haven't got enough of it and we need it. So I'm definitely vitamin D insufficient because I don't really leave my room, and at the most sunny parts of the day I am in work at the minute. So yeah, I'm just gonna take one of my little tablets. They're really small. I'll see if I can get one out to show you. Yes, there we go. So they're tiny. They're actually the same size as my hay fever tablet, which I'm also taking. So yes, that is a good start to the day, and I'm gonna take this. Also, going along with the tablet I just took, water. So the government recommends you to have 6 to 8 cups of water. I don't think this is something that I'm gonna have to strive for because I drink loads anyway, and especially in work when the office is hot, I'm drinking anyway. But yeah, I shall make sure it's more than 6 to 8 cups, which I suppose this is probably about a cup because it's only a small bottle. So we'll say this is a cup and I have to drink 6 to 8 bottles a day. I've set up MyFitnessPal, so I need 2,000 calories, which is a big jump. Well, I say it's more than I'd usually eat, but I don't usually put some of my vegetables and some of my fruit into MyFitnessPal because I think, well, I'm not gonna not eat it if it's over calories, you know, like it's not, I'd rather get my 5 a day than worry about calories, you know. So I have upped that to 2,000 because I think it's usually on 1,300. I think it'll be interesting to see if I put on weight, to be honest, because I think I am increasing my calories for the day. So yeah, it'll just be really interesting, and I'm gonna plot every little thing in MyFitnessPal. If you don't know what that is, it's just a calorie counting app and it tells you nutritional information about food. So yes, I'm going to use that just to track what I'm having, and I've even scanned in lettuce, so I'm taking this seriously. Usually I really don't take it that seriously, calorie counting, because I just don't. I'd like to have an idea of what I'm having, but I don't track every little thing. But for the sake of getting that 2,000 calories that we're supposed to have, I am going to track every little thing. Okay, so I've got my breakfast. I'm just getting ready to leave for work and I'm going to scoff this quickly. So I'm basing my meals around starchy carbs as recommended by the Eat Well guide. This is also fortified with vitamins and iron, and it's a source of fibre, which is good. I didn't buy Weetabix because I'm on a budget, you know. I got some roasted almond and sweetened milk, and this is fortified with calcium, vitamin B12, B2 and D. So that is good because I don't have dairy, so I don't get a lot of calcium. So that is really good that that's fortified. I have some blueberries and a very mushy banana. I mean, it's not that aesthetic, but it does fit in with the Eat Well guide, and that should be, I'd say 2 of my 5 a day because I haven't got a lot of blueberries there, but the banana was huge. So yeah, I'd say 2. So for lunch at work, I just had a bit of veg in a pot, and then I made a wrap. I just cooked the chicken yesterday just with salt and pepper and lots of salad, and then I had my yogurt, and then as usual I am sculling water. So this was the situation in work today. Would you believe it was a dietitian's office? I don't think so, but I did have a piece of Millionaire's shortbread, so caramel, chocolate and shortbread biscuit that someone had brought in, and the Eat Well guide does actually say that have high fat, high sugar foods in small amounts less often, so it doesn't say you can't have them. So I'm going to try and keep them to an absolute minimum, not one a day. This was hopefully a one-off that someone had baked and brought stuff in. But yes, I had a smaller piece than I would usually, which tells you something about the size of piece I would have usually. But yes, so I had that with my lunch as well. So we are 5 bottles down, and actually I bought a bigger bottle just because my other one like ripped and I was so thirsty, and this was the only one I could find. So I actually bought a bigger bottle, and I've drank like 2 of these and 3 of the other ones, so I'm on 5. Yeah, I'll try and get another one just because I probably will anyway, but I mean realistically this is more than they're saying is a glass, but yeah, I mean the more drink the better. Also, I wanted to chat a bit about my skin. My skin at the minute is really not cute, gotta say. My forehead's actually fine, got one there. It's mainly around my chin where I used to suffer with acne about a year ago. I've talked about this before, I think, but yes, I did used to suffer with acne. It is not something I think is coming back now. I think this is just a bad bout of spots, but I'm hoping by following this plan for a week it might help that situation. If I'm having lots of fruit and veg and lots of water, hopefully it'll just help to flush it through. So fingers crossed, and I will do a little skin update after I've been following this plan for a week. But for now you're just gonna have to excuse it because my makeup needs to come off at the end of the day. So I found these fish cakes new in Tesco and they were on offer, and they were actually really nice, so I would recommend those. And for the first time ever I've tried packet couscous. So normally I buy fresh couscous, but this was a lot cheaper, so I thought it would be a good idea and budget friendly. So for dinner, as I showed, I have the Ainsley Harriet couscous, the gastro, I think it is fish cake, and some steamed veg, and I just have a big glass of ice water. Oh, and some ketchup, which is the reduced salt and sugar, and I just had half the pack of the couscous, so the other half is in there, and I will have it another day. So breakfast is the same as yesterday. I put a few more blueberries on today, so that's probably 2 of my 5 a day, and then 2 Weetabix hiding in there, and then the unsweetened almond milk and some iced water. So yeah, that is breakfast. I'm also going to have 1 apricot, which is too small to count as one of my 5 a day, but I will have another one when I get back from work probably. So yeah, I'm going to eat this on my way to work. Okay, so I'm making my lunch. I have made a little pot for snacks with, if I can get the lid off, it's just got some raw carrot, cucumber and baby plum tomatoes. Oh my gosh, why am I so incapable? There we go. That's a chicken, and I just cooked that, I think I said yesterday, but I just cooked it in the oven with some salt and pepper. It's just a plain chicken breast. And then I've got some cucumber and some lettuce, and it's all going to go in my wrap, and I'm going to put about a tablespoon of this light mayonnaise. And then I have this caramelized red onion chutney. They're not really clear about dips and things on the Eat Well guides, but I'm just going to go with a little bit less often. So I'm going to have a little bit today, maybe like not even a tablespoon, like half a tablespoon probably in the wrap, and then I won't have it tomorrow. And yeah, I'm just playing it safe because I'm not sure what this would come under, but yeah, so that's what's going to be in my wrap. I've broken all my rules that I made. So again, excuse the appearance. I am just taking my makeup off when I get in from work. So that is what we have here. That spot is so painful, and I head-butted the fridge this morning right on that spot. So I've just remembered that I didn't fill you in yesterday with everything I had. So I showed you everything I ate, but I didn't total it up. So I had a total of 1,854 calories yesterday. I had 6 bottles of water, 6 of my 5 a day, so 6 a day I guess, 6 different fruit and veg. Well, 6 different portions of fruit and veg, and I did have the millionaire shortbread as a treat as well, so I had one treat. So yeah, I think yesterday went well. I felt good, I guess. I didn't feel hungry. In fact, I probably felt more full. Like I probably had a bigger dinner than I would usually have, because usually if I have a fish cake I wouldn't then have more carbs with it, but I had the calories, so I did have couscous, I think. Good that I wasn't feeling hungry or anything. So that was yesterday's catch up. Today, Tuesday, I am just about to go and start making dinner, so I'll take you with me and show you what I make. So the lighting is bad. Everyone knows the lighting is bad in my kitchen if you watched any of the vlogs since I got to Sheffield, but maybe it's all that's worse. You can just see more of the horrificness of my face right now. But I am making dinner, and I think for dinner I'm going to make like lamb koftas. So I don't have any herbs and spices because I didn't bring them to Sheffield with me, so all my food's really bland and boring now. But I do have onion and garlic, so that will help, and salt and pepper. I have some lamb mince, I have some pita breads, and I've got the leftover couscous and some salad. So yeah, I'm excited. Sounds like it's gonna be really good. So yes, I will show you as I'm doing it, I guess. Okay, so the red onion I had was obviously gone off, so I used a couple of spring onions and a couple of cloves of garlic, and I'm just gonna grab the mince from the very full fridge. There's only 2 people using this fridge. The top 2 bits are my flatmates and the bottom 2 bits are mine, and actually that's all my stuff too, but we do have another big fridge and she's using some of that. I just thought I'd pop all my stuff in here. What was I looking for? Oh, the mince. Oh yeah, okay. Should be, oh gosh, I need to wash that. Don't judge me, I'm a student, it's fine. Getting my lamb mince. So I tried to look for one that was like a lean one, you know, like you buy like lean beef mince and things, but I couldn't find one, so I'm just gonna have to use this and then drain the fat. So this is 20% fat, but I'm gonna drain anything that comes off it, and I'm not gonna add any oil or anything. So this was me attempting to make a meal with red meat in it. It actually looks really good and it smells amazing. The lamb thing smells so good. I'm now gonna ruin it with a big dollop of ketchup. And actually the amount of fat that came off this, I'm not sure how appropriate this actually is and whether this would be recommended. It does say to go for leaner cuts of meat, but this was all I could get. Tesco was like empty. It was Sunday. There was hardly any food there to choose from. So I think this will be fine. I mean, I did literally drain all the fat off it. So yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. And I just put a wholemeal pita and some salad and of course ketchup. I wish I had like some yogurt, pomegranate, minty thing, but I don't because I'm not fancy. So I'm just gonna eat this and it looks really good. So we have a winner. That dinner was so lovely. The lamb was really nice. It was a little bit dry. I think I overcooked it, and of course because I drained all the fat, I suppose it would be not lovely and moist and juicy if I left the fat in, but no. So they were a little bit dry. It would have been absolutely amazing with like a mint and yogurt dips. Definitely something I will do next time. But yeah, I think I'll have the rest of those tomorrow in a wrap with some of the caramelized onion chutney and some mayo maybe, and some salad. So yeah, definitely really good. I would make them again. If I can find the lower fat mince, that would obviously be better, and it would save me having to like drain all the fat, because obviously not a very pleasant experience. But yes, I made them and they were nice, so fab. So I'm ending the day on 7 bottles of water, 7 different portions of fruit and veg, and 1,880 calories. Feel good. I'm not hungry. I don't think I've been hungry all day, to be honest. I've had a lot of snacks, which is good, but all like vegetables and fruit, so I didn't show all of them, but I had the same cucumber, plum tomatoes and carrot sticks as yesterday, and I had grapes. I think I showed the grapes, and I had a few strawberries as well as snacks. So and then of course the soy yogurt after my wrap as well. So yeah, I'm happy. I feel like it's going well. Tomorrow I'm gonna have the leftover lamb in a wrap for lunch with some salad. I'll show you when I make it. And I think for dinner I'm gonna try and have my portion of oily fish, so I'm gonna try and have the mackerel, I think it is, in tomato sauce on toast. So we shall see how that goes, and I think I'm gonna have some porridge for my breakfast. So breakfast, I have got porridge that I said I was going to have last night. I put the blueberries in when it was in the microwave, so they've gone all mushy, so it's gone a bit purple. Lovely. And just topped it with a banana, and I made it with unsweetened almond milk, and I just have a water as well. And for lunch I just had the lamb koftas in a wrap with some salad. Hello guys, so I'm just in from work and I thought I would catch you up. So I ended up eating my lamb wrap. I think I took a clip of it. So I ate that for my lunch, and I had a soya yogurt again, which I didn't show. I ate some of my chopped up veg, but I have some cucumber left because I didn't fancy that earlier, so I'm going to have that now. And I've got an orange and some grapes that I didn't eat at work because I didn't really get a long break today because I was rushing around. So I'm probably going to have some of those snacks and then have dinner, or I might have the cucumber sticks and then have dinner and then the fruit. So I shall see how I feel. Okay, so my mackerel strategy, I really don't think I'm gonna like it. So I'm gonna make some toast and put that on a plate, and then put this maybe in a bowl next to it. And then if I don't like it, I've got I've got some, oops, I have got some Baxter's carrot and coriander soup, which I'm sure wouldn't be that off plan. I think as soups go, it's not too bad, so that's my backup option. And yeah, I will let you know about the mackerel. I'm very doubtful. So here's dinner. That's the mackerel. I've just got 2 pieces of toast and some pepper because I'm predicting that it's going to need pepper because everything does in my eyes. And I had a sniff and it kind of just smells like tuna and tomato sauce, so I'm going to tell myself it's tuna. I kind of like mushed it up so it looks like tuna. So yeah, let's see how it goes. So I'm going to do a live taste test. I've got a bit of mackerel on the side of the toast. I mean, it does taste a lot like tuna, and I love tuna. Yeah, I think I could eat that once a week. If someone said, you know, it's going to change your life, it's going to make you a lot healthier, it's going to do good things for your heart and your brain, yeah, I would eat that once a week. And it's only once a week, and it's only a small tin. So yeah, happy with that. I literally thought it was going to make me vomit or something. Like, I really thought I'd hate it, but yeah, I'm impressed. It's not half as bad as I thought it was going to be, so I'm going to finish eating this. Total calories, I had 1,705, but I'll hold my hand up and be honest, I had 2 raspberry bonbons in work that someone won because they guessed how many bonbons were in the jar. So yes, I'll put my hand up and admit that as a high sugar treat, less often and in small amounts. I could have had 10 every day, but I didn't. I had 2. So yeah, I think that's okay. I mean, I don't think guidelines were created thinking everyone's perfect, because we're not. You know, I have had slip-ups. I had that millionaire shortbread on Monday, and I've had the bonbons today. But, you know, it's really hard when you work in an office, and I've shown you the table before, guys. It is full of chocolate, full of sweets, and I just have no willpower. So at least doing this series, I think I'll be like, oh no, I have to stick to it, you know, because I want to make good content. And at the end of the day, if I say I'm going to do something for a week and then I don't do it, that's not very good content. So yes, I'm happy with the way it's going so far. I'm aware that it's only Wednesday and I'm being very optimistic. Tomorrow I am meeting up with the girls in other hospitals here for drinks as we usually do one night in the week, and I'm gonna see the government recommendations for how many units you should have in a week of alcohol, because I don't really drink that much, so this will probably be the only thing I drink this week, and I'm gonna see what I can have to drink. So I'm on the Drink Aware website, which is actually a really good website. So as you can see there, it's 14 units a week for both men and women, and I will probably have at most, let's say, 2 gin and tonics. So I'm going to put 2, that's 2 units, and technically I'm allowed 14, but it says don't save them up, you know, spread them evenly across the week. But yeah, so going out and having 2 units tomorrow is absolutely fine. Breakfast literally just looks like a bowl of fruit, but it's not. I have some cranberry and almond reduced sugar granola and a blueberry soya yogurt. So it looks really yummy. It's nice to have a different breakfast. Yeah, looks good. Can't wait to eat it. I didn't realise how little time I had to make dinner because I said I'd go out with the girls at 7 and I was so not proactive. I just sat editing for ages. So I'm gonna have a tin of this with 2 slices of bread. It's gonna be a struggle not to butter my bread, but I'm gonna stay strong and not have butter because I get to have a couple of drinks tonight, so I'm already having a treat and I'm very excited about it. Oh my gosh, I just thought, like, it says to use lower fat alternative butters and things, and I only have real butter, but I do have this 50% less fat garlic and herb soft cheese, so surely that would be fine. Yes, I can have some of that on a couple of slices of toast. So here we have my lazy but not too unhealthy tea. I had the whole can of soup because it's not that high in calories. And I've got my 2 bits of toast with my low-fat cheese garlicky spread thing.
I've broken all my rules that I made for you.
Guys, do I even need to talk about what I ate today? I mean, basically, I set an alarm every night on my phone, and on this particular morning, either I didn't set my alarm or I got up, switched my alarm off and went back to bed, but I was woken by a phone call from work at 9 o'clock and I start work at 8:30. But of course then I didn't have time to prep any food, so I just ate biscuits all day. Great. And then I had chips and beans. So yeah, sorry guys, today was a fail. Back on the challenge tomorrow. It's now about 7 o'clock. I think obviously I'm home from work. I had a shower straight away, put my pyjamas on, and I've just got a hoodie over it because it's really cold today. Don't really know what to do, to be honest. Well, I don't want to do anything. I want to just stay in bed, which I guess I can do. I'm not in bed, I'm just lying on my bed. I'm not hungry for dinner because I had those chips and I've been snacking on biscuits in the office and things. So I've eaten way more than I need. But I'll probably get a bit peckish later, so I'll show you if I make or eat anything. But yeah, that's my day anyway. I hope your Friday was a lot better than mine. Good morning guys. So I don't know if I even said, but today my boyfriend and I are doing an inflatable 5k for charity to raise money for the hospital I'm working at for the summer. So I'm really excited. It's in Rother Valley, if anyone knows where that is. It's in Sheffield, I think, or near Sheffield. Might be in Rotherham actually. Rother Valley, Rotherham. I don't really know, but yeah, we're going there and we're gonna do that, and hopefully it'll be loads of fun. So I've just stuck on, this is actually my Ed Sheeran top from when we went to see Ed Sheeran. It's not like Mitch, it's just from Primark, so I thought I'd just throw that on. Got some leggings from Primark, and then I've just got a sports bra on as well. So don't know why I'm showing you what I'm wearing, but that is what I'm wearing. So I don't know what to have for breakfast. I think I should have something that's gonna fill me up. I don't fancy porridge. Oh, I could have granola. I might have granola and yogurt like I had on like Thursday morning, because that was really nice, and I've got fruit that probably needs eating up because obviously I didn't have stuff yesterday, so now all my food's probably going to be gone off, which is nice. But yeah, I'll have to go and investigate anyway. But my boyfriend Murray is on his way here, so I'm not sure if he'll have had breakfast, but I've got Nutella in the cupboard in case he hasn't. So yes, I will show you what I end up having. I'm just gonna have some Weetabix with unsweetened almond milk and some banana for breakfast, so I don't think I really need to show you because I've had this before. But yes, very hungry, very excited. Aldi, can I have a refund please? Because my avocado is 99% stone. What? Look how small that is.
It's hard, the time it took to not need me anymore. Life moves by, but I'm still holding on. No, it gets better when you look at the time, but it's something I hold for the rest of my life. And just another regret, just another upset. After such a heartbreak, it just...
So for lunch, I'm just having half an avocado on seeded toast and 2 poached eggs and some ketchup. So for dinner, I just threw together some potatoes. I only did like 3 baby potatoes, but there's absolutely loads, so I don't know if I'll make my way through all of them. Some lightly dusted fish, some mushy peas, that's half a tin, carrots and broccoli, and of course the love of my life. For breakfast today, I've got the same granola, the cranberry and almond reduced sugar one, have some almond milk and some blueberries, and then I just have a tiny little bit of this. It's not very good for you, but I mean, I'm having a tiny bit as a little, you know, something, it's not high fat, but maybe high sugar, treat with my breakfast. So yeah, I'll probably add a banana on top actually, because I feel like that won't keep me full for very long, so I'll just stick a banana
It's
on.
hard, the time it took to not need me anymore. Life moves by, but I'm still holding on. No, it gets better when you look at the time.
So dinner is just a quick one. It's a Linda McCartney beef burger with like the cheese, well, beef burger. Obviously it's vegetarian, but it's got cheese in it. I'm not the biggest fan. I didn't think I'd buy them again. I just bought them because they were on offer. But I'm not really like a fake meat person. I'd rather have a veggie burger personally. But I've got some veg. So it wasn't the same as last night. I just like crushed up the potatoes, sort of like a mash, but they are not baking potatoes. So I don't know. I just basically peeled and mashed little potatoes. So yeah, and I'm gonna have some ketchup as well, obviously, because when do I not have ketchup? Maybe I can do a next video that's like breaking my ketchup addiction. But yes, this is my very last dinner that complies with dietitian's recommendations. Right, so I was meant to film this and upload this video yesterday, and then I stupidly took my makeup off and no one wants to see a makeup-less outro. So I thought I would just conclude my experience of eating for the week. So this week I ate government recommendations and I drank government recommendations, and I think it was fairly reasonably priced. I didn't spend any more than I usually did. It was varied. I could have mixed up my breakfasts a bit more, but you know, if you buy a whole bag of oats or a whole bag of granola, like I live on my own, so I just would never get through it. So I wish I could mix up my meals a bit more, but unfortunately I have to use things up, so I think it's quite realistic, the variation of meals that I had. I think the only challenge was when it came to the office, and there were biscuits everywhere, and obviously yeah, you could have one every now and again, but not like 5 a day like I usually would if they were just sat on the table. But that's a good thing, you know, I ate healthier definitely. Apart from Friday, I think I was going to take that clip out and replace it with a day of me doing very well, but then I think it highlights quite an important issue that it is really hard to stick to this if you don't have time to prepare, and I didn't act in the best way. I could have gone, well, breakfast, I could have gone without breakfast, but I don't like to go without breakfast because I'll starve. But lunch, I definitely could have bought a salad. They have a salad bar in the canteen. I just got chips and beans, and I shouldn't have because it was a waste of a day then. But I did, so learn from my mistakes. And if you ever do come across that and you're really unprepared, there is always another option. There is always an option of buying something healthy and not just going for chips. So yes, I have learned from that, and I like to think if it happened again, well, it depends how much. If I was really trying to be healthy, I like to think I'd go for the salad, but chips and beans, high fat things in small amounts less often. I mean, I don't finish them, so no, there's no excuse for it, but sometimes you just need chips and beans. Apparently not according to the government, but according to me, sometimes when you're in a flat and you've had a rubbish morning, chips and beans are all that'll do it. Try healing that with a salad. So this concludes my Eat Well Guide government recommendations journey, and I'm so excited to share this with you. I hope you really like this style of video because I have lots more to come. So please do give this a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, so I know that this is a type of video that you like to see. And if you haven't already, please hit subscribe down below so you don't miss my next one, and the one after that, and the one after that. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!